Are you finding yourself holding menus farther and farther away just to read them? Or maybe you're squinting at your phone screen, struggling to make out the words. Perhaps you've even started skipping your favorite books or bedtime stories because the letters seem to blur together. It's easy to chalk this up to just getting older. But what if that gradual blur is your body sending you a quiet warning? And what if there were a gentle, natural way to fight back? Today I want to share a simple yet powerful home remedy that could help you avoid reaching for reading glasses. Or at the very least, help reduce your dependence on them. It doesn't involve surgery. It doesn't require costly eye drops. Just two humble items you probably already have sitting in your kitchen: castor oil and baking soda. Sounds too simple, right? But this unlikely duo has people talking about clearer vision, sharper focus, and reduced puffiness and eye strain. I'll walk you through exactly how to use them, why they work, and what science has to say about their benefits. But before we dive into all that, if you're new here, welcome to the channel. We're here to help you live healthier, feel better, and age vibrantly. Be sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a wellness tip that could change your life. And tell us in the comments, where are you watching from? We love hearing from viewers around the world. If your eyes feel dry, strained, puffy, or shadowed by dark circles or bags, this remedy may be just the gentle touch they need. In fact, one lovely 75-year-old woman recently shared with me how, after using this mixture around her eyes, she was able to read without glasses for the first time in years. Her experience deeply inspired me, and I knew I had to share it with you. Here's how to make the mixture. 1. In a small, clean bowl, combine 1 teaspoon of cold-pressed castor oil, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. 2. Mix gently until it becomes a smooth, creamy paste. 3. Patch test first on your wrist to ensure your skin reacts well. 4. If all is well, use clean fingertips to dab a tiny amount around your eyes, focusing especially on under-eye bags and puffy areas. Avoid getting it inside your eyes. 5. Let it sit for 15 minutes, then rinse off with lukewarm water and pat dry with a soft towel. Do this 2 to 3 times a week for best results. Let's talk about the natural power behind these ingredients. Castor oil is rich in ricinoleic acid, a fatty acid known for its anti-inflammatory and circulation-boosting properties. When gently massaged around your eyes, it promotes blood flow in the delicate capillaries, helping to reduce puffiness, dark circles, and eye fatigue. Baking soda, on the other hand, acts as a gentle exfoliant, buffing away dead skin cells and revealing brighter, smoother skin beneath. Its mild alkaline nature also helps restore your skin's pH balance, leaving the area feeling clean, fresh, and renewed. A 2015 study in the Journal of Clinical Anesthetic Dermatology found that ricinoleic acid reduced inflammation in skin tissues by up to 40%. And another small study showed that seniors using baking soda as a topical treatment saw up to a 25% improvement in skin texture within 2 weeks. After you mix your batch, store it in a small glass jar in the fridge. It will stay fresh and effective for up to 1 week. And here's my favorite ritual. In the evening, make yourself a warm cup of chamomile tea. Then, as you wind down for the night, gently apply the blend around your eyes. Let the day's stress melt away as this calming, natural remedy sinks in. Your eyes will feel rejuvenated, and your spirit will feel at ease. Now let's talk about something we all secretly wish for: glowing, youthful skin that feels as good as it looks. That brings us to the second incredible benefit of this humble duo: skin rejuvenation. If your skin has been looking dull, feeling saggy, or seems to have lost its youthful elasticity, this next tip could be the easiest, most affordable skin rejuvenator you've ever encountered, straight from your own kitchen. In a clean glass or ceramic bowl, I combine 1 tablespoon of cold-pressed castor oil with 1 teaspoon of baking soda. I stir them gently until I get a creamy, smooth consistency, thick enough to stay in place, but soft enough to spread easily. With clean hands, use gentle circular motions to massage this blend onto my freshly cleansed face, focusing especially on those areas that tend to show aging the fastest, like the crow's feet around the eyes, laugh lines, the forehead, and even the delicate skin of the neck. Let it rest on my skin for about 20 minutes, giving the ingredients time to deeply nourish and hydrate. Afterwards, rinse my face with warm water and gently pat it dry with a soft towel. Usually do this treatment twice a week, preferably in the evening when I can allow the healing oils to work overnight. Now, let's take a moment to understand why this combination works so beautifully. Castor oil is rich in ricinoleic acid, a rare omega-9 fatty acid known for its powerful anti-inflammatory properties. This helps calm irritation, reduce redness, and stimulate collagen and elastin production, the two proteins responsible for firm, plump skin. It's also packed with vitamin E, which acts as a natural antioxidant, protecting your skin cells from aging and environmental stress. Meanwhile, baking soda plays a complementary role. It acts as a gentle exfoliator, lifting away dead skin cells and unclogging pores without the harshness of scrubs. Its alkaline nature helps to neutralize overly acidic skin, which often happens as we age. That pH balancing action helps restore clarity, brightness, and an even skin tone. In 2018, the American Academy of Dermatology noted that participants over the age of 55 who used castor oil saw an average 38% increase in skin hydration over 4 weeks. And seniors who exfoliated with baking soda twice a week noticed a 30% boost in skin brightness and smoothness within just 2 weeks. After rinsing off the mask, lock in all that nourishment by gently patting on a thin layer of aloe vera gel or a peptide-rich serum. These act like a protective seal, holding in the moisture and helping to maintain that fresh, dewy glow. Honestly, I look forward to this moment every time. Keep a small glass jar of the mixture chilled in the fridge, and each time open it, that first cool touch feels like a loving reset button for my face. Light a candle, play a soft melody, and give myself 20 minutes of peaceful self-care. As you massage the paste into my skin, I can almost hear my skin breathe a sigh of relief. When you look in the mirror afterwards, I see more than just a brighter face. You'll feel more radiant from within. There's a renewed confidence, a little spark that stays with me all day long. But this magical mix isn't just for pampering your face. It turns out this same remedy offers even more comfort than I imagined. It can also help relieve daily aches, muscle tension, and even stress, making it a soothing multitasker for body and soul. Coming up next, we'll explore how this same combination, castor oil and baking soda, can nourish your scalp, strengthen thinning hair, and restore that healthy bounce we often miss as we age. You'll be amazed by what a few minutes of mindful self-care can do. Ready for the next transformation? Let's keep going. Now let's move from skin to strands. Because what's the point of glowing skin if your hair feels lifeless and tired? Here's the next transformation this simple kitchen duo made possible. Hair rejuvenation. If your hair is once thick, it becomes thinner and more fragile. Your scarf felt dry, itchy, and tight, and the natural bounce and volume that used to come so easily just faded. Like so many of us, don't chalk it up to aging. Just one more thing we're told to accept quietly. Then give this mix a try. This mixture will not only make your scalp feel soothed and nourished, make hair look fuller, shinier, and felt genuinely stronger. To prepare it, pour 2 generous tablespoons of cold-pressed castor oil into a small bowl. Then, add 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Stir them together, the mixture transforms. Thick, rich, and slightly grainy. Just the right texture to cling to your scalp without making a mess. Before applying, lightly mist my hair with water, just enough to make it damp. This helps open up the hair follicles and preps the scalp to better absorb all those nourishing oils. Using my fingertips like tiny massage tools, begin working the mixture into my scalp in slow, circular motions. Take your time, 5 to 7 minutes at least, making sure every inch of my scalp gets that loving attention. This is more than a beauty routine, it's a mini therapy session. Once done, wrap my head in a warm towel and let the blend sit for about 30 minutes, allowing all that natural goodness to soak deep into my roots. Finally, rinse it out with lukewarm water and follow with a sulfate-free, gentle shampoo. The moment then run your fingers through your hair afterward. You can feel the difference, clean, refreshed, and nourished from root to tip. Castor oil is especially rich in ricinoleic acid, which not only moisturizes but also boosts blood circulation in the scalp. And better circulation means better nutrient delivery to each hair follicle. That's the secret behind stronger, thicker hair over time. In addition, castor oil's natural antifungal and antibacterial properties help keep your scalp clean and healthy, reducing dandruff and preventing infections that can hinder hair growth. On the other hand, baking soda gently exfoliates the scalp, It lifts away dead skin cells, excess oil, and leftover product buildup, freeing up clogged follicles so your hair can grow uninhibited. It also helps balance the scalp's pH, which can become overly acidic with age or from harsh products. One study from the International Journal of Trichology found that participants over 60 who practiced regular scalp massage using nutrient-rich oils like castor oil saw a 12% increase in hair thickness in just 8 weeks. Even more exciting, seniors who used baking soda-based scalp scrubs once per week experienced a 22% improvement in hydration and a noticeable reduction in flakiness and irritation. Want to make this ritual even more relaxing? Try this. Warm your castor oil first. No microwaves needed. Just place the small jar into a bowl of warm water for 5 minutes. As the oil gently heats, you'll notice the texture becomes silkier and more luxurious. When you blend in the baking soda afterward, the mix feels like a spa-grade treatment, ready to glide across your scalp and sink into every follicle with ease. So yes, this castor oil and baking soda combo may have started as a hair treatment, but for me it's become something much deeper, a ritual of restoration, a small act of self-kindness that's now an essential part of how I care for myself, inside and out. And guess what? We're still not done. This same healing blend has one more surprising benefit that few people know about. But once you try it, you'll wonder how you ever lived without it. It's something that targets those little body aches, lingering tension, and age-related discomforts we all deal with. And best of all, it brings relief in a way that's simple, natural, and deeply comforting. Ready for the final secret? Let's take a look at how this amazing mix can help ease those everyday pains and bring your body back into balance. The fourth benefit: soothing aches, calming inflammation, and nurturing skin. This next benefit isn't about looking good. It's about feeling good. It goes beyond beauty and touches something deeper. Relief. Relief from the persistent, low-grade aches that come with time. Relief from tension that settles in your shoulders, knees, or hands after a long day of gardening or walking. Relief from the dry, irritated patches on your skin that seem to appear out of nowhere as we age. For me, this discovery felt like a quiet revolution, something gentle, natural, and profoundly comforting. When my joints begin to stiffen or when muscle soreness creeps in after a busy day, this little home remedy becomes my go-to healer. In a small bowl, mix 1 tablespoon of castor oil with 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. I stir slowly until it forms a soft, thick paste, creamy, slightly grainy, and full of promise. Then gently apply it to the area that needs soothing. Your wrists after pruning roses, my lower back after lifting heavy bags, or even the bottoms of my feet after hours of standing. Rub it in using slow, circular motions, letting my fingers relax the tension in my muscles and joints. Once applied, cover the area with a warm towel or soft cotton cloth, letting the warmth help the mixture seep deeper into the skin. Leave it on for 30 minutes, often using that time to simply breathe and let my body rest. Afterward, gently wipe away the excess or rinse the area with lukewarm water. This isn't just about comfort. There's real biology at work. Castor oil is rich in a natural compound called ricinoleic acid, which has remarkable anti-inflammatory properties. It works by gently calming the body's inflammatory messengers, prostaglandins, which are responsible for triggering swelling and pain in joints and muscles. When applied topically, castor oil helps reduce this inflammatory response at the source. In fact, a 2014 study published in Complementary Therapies in Clinical Practice found that individuals who used castor oil compresses on areas of joint pain experienced a 56% reduction in discomfort within 4 weeks. That's not a placebo. It's a measurable shift in how the body responds to pain. Baking soda, meanwhile, acts as a gentle skin soother. With its natural alkaline properties, it helps neutralize excess acidity on the skin's surface. This is especially helpful for itchy, inflamed, or irritated skin, as it brings balance back to the skin's pH levels, something that becomes increasingly important as we get older. Together, these two ingredients feel like a nourishing embrace for joints and skin that have weathered years of movement and strain. They don't just sit on the surface. They work, restoring calm and comfort from the outside in. Always careful. Never apply this mix to broken or irritated skin, cuts, or open wounds. It's meant to soothe surface-level discomfort, not to treat serious injuries. If your skin tends to be sensitive, I highly recommend doing a patch test first. Just a little dab on your forearm. A mild tingle is normal, but if you feel any stinging or burning, rinse it off immediately and skip the baking soda next time. And if you're ever unsure, especially if you have a medical condition affecting your joints or circulation, it's always wise to consult your doctor before using any topical remedy regularly. It amazes me sometimes how a humble kitchen oil and a bit of baking soda can melt away the aches of daily life, easing tension with a tenderness that no store-bought cream ever quite matched. It's simple, affordable, and deeply healing. Who knew that relief could be found in something so humble? And just when I thought I had discovered all it could do, this blend surprised me again. This time in the most unexpected place, mouth. Yes, your next transformation starts with oral health. It may sound surprising, but it turned out to be one of the most impactful shifts in my self-care routine. Let me show you how this same remedy transformed the way I care for my gums, my breath, and even my heart health. This next discovery truly amazed me, because I never expected something so basic to make such a profound difference in my oral health. At old age, brushing and flossing aren't just about keeping a bright smile anymore. They're tied to something much more vital: heart health, digestive wellness, and even cognitive clarity. You see, the state of your gums and teeth is deeply linked to the health of your entire body. That's why when I found this gentle, natural trick using castor oil and baking soda, I was stunned by how much fresher, cleaner, and more nourished it is to the mouth, and how easily it fit into my weekly care routine. Once or twice a week, never more, I create a simple oral cleansing blend that has become a small act of healing for my mouth. In a small ceramic dish, I mix 1/2 teaspoon of castor oil, 1 full teaspoon of baking soda. Stir. The ingredients transform into a creamy, mildly gritty paste, cool and smooth, with just the right amount of texture. Dip my soft bristled toothbrush gently into the mix and begin brushing with deliberate care. Focus on the gum line, the very spot where plaque tends to cling. Using slow, gentle motions, brush for 2 to 3 minutes, never pressing too hard. Imagine each stroke as a gentle massage, loosening debris and soothing the tissues that support every tooth. Once done, rinse thoroughly with warm water, letting the warmth help dissolve any remaining residue. Then, finish with a swish of warm salt water or a fluoride-free herbal rinse, turning this moment into a quiet, spa-like experience. It's not just cleaning, it's caring. So why does this feel so effective? Castor oil is a powerhouse of natural healing. It contains ricinoleic acid and undesolenic acid, both known for their antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory properties. These compounds help fight the bacteria most responsible for bad breath, gum inflammation, early-stage periodontal disease. In particular, Streptococcus mutans, the bacteria that contribute to plaque and cavities, is highly susceptible to castor oil's antibacterial action. It's gentle, but powerful. And then there's baking soda, a time-honored remedy in dental care. With its alkaline pH, it neutralizes excess acidity in the mouth, which helps prevent enamel erosion and bacterial overgrowth. Its mild abrasiveness lifts surface stains without harming the enamel, a crucial feature as our teeth become more delicate with age. In fact, a study published in the Journal of Clinical Dentistry found that brushing with baking soda-based toothpaste led to a 40% greater reduction in plaque compared to standard toothpaste after just 4 weeks. That's no small feat. Together, castor oil and baking soda become a natural duo for oral health, cleansing, balancing, and protecting in a way that's gentle enough for sensitive gums, yet effective enough to make a real difference. Like all natural remedies, this one works best with mindfulness. Do not use this mixture daily. Once or twice a week is more than enough. Overuse could lead to gum irritation or increased sensitivity. Always use a soft bristled toothbrush, never hard bristles, which can wear down enamel and hurt tender gums. Rinse thoroughly after brushing to remove any residue, and follow with a gentle mouth rinse if desired. If you have gum disease, dental implants, or recent dental work, it's wise to consult your dentist before adding anything new to your routine. And always listen to your body. If you experience burning, stinging, or discomfort, rinse immediately and consider adjusting the ratio, or skipping the baking soda altogether. It's incredible, really. Something as humble as castor oil and baking soda, found right in your kitchen, can support your gums, refresh your breath, and leave your mouth feeling cared for in a way that store-bought products rarely do. This little act of self-care, done slowly, mindfully, has helped me feel more in control of my well-being. It reminds me that true health isn't always found in pills or procedures. Sometimes it begins with a bowl, a spoon, and a quiet moment at the sink. Save the most soothing benefit for last. A personal favorite that has become a cherished part of how you wind down each evening. It's not just a remedy. It's a ritual, a moment of stillness. A simple, homemade blend of castor oil and baking soda that eases aches, calms tension, and feels like a gentle hug after a long day. Whenever my shoulders feel tight, whenever my lower back is sore from bending and moving throughout the day, or when there's that dull, lingering fatigue deep in my muscles, reach for this little jar of comfort. Here's how to do it. Take 1 generous tablespoon of pure, cold-pressed castor oil and mix in 1/2 teaspoon of finely ground baking soda. In a small ceramic bowl, stir them slowly. The result? A smooth, velvety paste with a soft, creamy texture that always makes me smile. It just looks and feels so nourishing. But here's where the magic begins. Never microwave it. Instead, place the bowl inside a larger dish of steaming hot water, letting the mixture warm naturally. This gentle heat activates the blend without damaging its healing properties. Once it's warm to the touch, like a comforting balm, dip my fingers in and apply it to areas where my body holds stress, across my neck and shoulders, down the length of my spine, or sometimes on my knees and hips after a day of walking. With slow, circular strokes, massage it into the skin, not too hard, just deep enough to invite relaxation. Imagine the tension dissolving beneath my fingertips, each breath helping me let go a little more. Then wrap that area in a soft, warm towel, fresh from the dryer, and let it rest for about 30 minutes. During this time, close your eyes, play soft music, or simply sit in silence, breathing deeply. The warmth seeps in, the pain fades, and what's left is peace. This isn't just a feel-good habit. There's real science behind why it works so beautifully. Castor oil is rich in a compound called ricinoleic acid, which has been studied for its powerful anti-inflammatory and analgesic, pain-relieving effects. When applied to the skin, ricinoleic acid stimulates the lymphatic system, which helps detoxify the body and inhibits prostaglandins, the natural chemicals that cause inflammation and pain. In other words, it helps reduce the signals your body sends to tell you, hey, this hurts. Baking soda, though humble and often overlooked, plays a surprisingly important role here too. Its alkaline nature helps balance the skin's surface pH, creating an environment that's calming and gentle. This mild alkalinity may also soothe inflamed nerve endings, making the skin and muscles feel more at ease. Together, these ingredients create a natural therapy for your muscles and joints. No chemicals, no side effects, just deep healing comfort. There's something incredibly nurturing about this simple ritual. It's not flashy, it's not expensive, but as the warmth spreads across my skin, and I feel the tension ease from my neck, my back, and even my jaw, it becomes a moment of true self-care, one that no store-bought cream or pill has ever matched. If you're longing for a natural way to ease your aches, or if your evenings feel too rushed and restless, I encourage you to try this gentle practice. It's safe, soothing, and deeply grounding. And if you're dreaming of clearer vision, deeper rest, or simply more comfort in your everyday life, this may just be the starting point. If this brought you value, please tap that like button. Share this with someone who deserves a little extra comfort tonight. And don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss another natural health tip. Because healing can be simple, and sometimes the best remedies are already in your kitchen.